which is really nice. Birthing Ritual Phantom's really strong. There's just a lot going on. What was the old card Leo replaced? Leo replaced Aerith. This used to be an Aerith combo deck, although we weren't playing Birthing Ritual then. And then we rebuilt that deck with Leo because it's just way better. And then we added the Birthing Rituals after. Thanks again, Super Hot for the 23 months. Super Hot, the VR game was so good. How long have we been testing it? Since Monday. So we haven't played a ton of it, but it's been good though. Plus Heliod's. I think I was only ever on one Heliod, even in the Aerith build. I think I was always just on one. Wasn't there another card before Aerith? I don't think that we. Wait, maybe there was that. Maybe we did play the Ceratops before. That might have been pre-MH3 though. I can't remember. What did we play against? Okay, yeah, the challenge matches so far have been. I can't remember round 1, but I remember we played against Aggro Eldrazi round 2. We played against Living End once. We played against. I grab this temple here. Why am I blanking so hard? Yeah, we have the Cauldron with this one. Oh yeah, Hollow One was round 1. That's right, because we lost playing against the Hollow One deck for the trophy, and then we got our revenge. Oh, and then the Sewer Valence combo deck. That was the other one. That's right. So we could go April, draw 2. I think, we're going to be better off just trying to interact with the K command and play Emrakul. I know K command not usually a very good card in this metagame. You don't often want a card like this that gives you mana and cards and removal and graveyard hate, but it's 2 types for April, so we're playing it in this deck. No Rumbles have felt fine. I mean, I liked Rumble, but it's very tough to play them when you're also playing Ritual and Cauldron. I think I'm happy enough with the 75. There's obviously some tweaks you could make. I want to play some Storm. Hopefully, we can play some Storm this game. Yeah, maybe with April, K command is good enough to see some play. I just remember back when the combo was just Blister Heliod. We did win against Living in that way. We cast Heliod turn 3 and just comboed them. Okay, that wasn't a splice. So they have a Rin's Resolve. I think I'm going to go after their graveyard too here. This way we're just not cold to Past in Flames, but yeah. And like if they don't have Past in Flames, we're doing pretty good probably. They had 2 lands off the Rin's Resolve. All right, I could draw 3 cards by going K command into April, but I mean in this matchup, if I could Emrakul next turn, we should just Emrakul next turn at this point. They're also just very unlikely to be able to win through the K command. They hit a Past in Flames. When Cauldron first came out, I think you had a turn 3 where oh, that's right. Yeah, we would evoke Solitude and then Cauldron Ballista onto it with Heliod in play. I guess I don't know if that we've had an opportunity to do that, but it is pretty cool. Yeah, I know this is pretty weak. But we just have to cast it. We have nothing else here. We've got nothing else here. Sorry about that. Sorry. Go so maniacal. They hit 2 lands off this impulse, which is bad because I want to combo kill them. Does banning K command? Why would they ban K command? It's just all it does is be perfect on every turn in every matchup. Why would they ban it? One short of April here also. Kind of awkward. Yeah, can't do a lot. Although we do have Past in Flames out of the deck. Oh, so they're playing 4 in the main. I think in this kind of spot, it's good to try to surveil a brick to the top. That's not a brick, so yeah. So they play the Row. Pass back. Row's going to be a little bit worse while they're at 2 life. I want to have Consign up. Not that it's going to do a lot, but it's not like I've got a lot else that I could draw into to be interactive here. Another Emrakul. Does it round lock them out of winning? Well, depends on how lucky they are. This is maybe their best possible draw. They can. They don't. They won this flip. I feel like because of you said that they're going to win the game this turn. By the way, they hit Reckless Impulse, Past in Flames, Pyretic Ritual. We're dead. They're not losing a flip, or maybe they'll lose one and then win all the rest. Or literally, they just need to win one flip and then they flip the row. Yeah. Literally just dead. Why would you say that? They didn't have shock, but if you do it, I mean, if I could have shocked and killed them, it's probably better. The surveil's pretty good there, though. K command is so bad. It's just like, what did it even do this game? What are the challenge match have been? Okay, it's Hollow One, Aggro Eldrazi, Sewer Valence combo, Living End, and Neoform. If you flip the row and you had control them, I couldn't flip it though. I guess I could have flipped it if I won the flip off the Past in Flames. Was I supposed to try to do that? Maybe I was supposed to try to do that. It's technically mislethal since I had 2 spells. Well, I could only go Row, Past in Flames, right? I don't think I could have done any. Could I have also? I guess I could. Could I have played the Awakening too? Alright, they have a Past in Flames in the yard. We'll concede. Ah, that was a good glimpse. Alright, so we got Trinispheres down here. I think this is where we're at. Maybe explosives is better than I think. Like, we get explosives on 2. I don't know. Nice to see you play without a hand hider. Would it be possible to use a different account instead so your opponents can't recognize your name? I've definitely thought about it. But when I got my Daybreak account, I used a different name on my Daybreak account really for that exact purpose. And like literally within the day, people already knew who it was. It was, I don't know. Simply too famous. Deck's too good. There's no hiding. But I have thought about it. I've asked Daybreak if they could do a streamer mode. They said they were on it, and that's been about a year, maybe a year and a half. Yeah, I could do sunglasses and a bad accent, and we can spin a wheel for what accent I'll do each day, and there will be no problems with that at all. EE over 1 Nulldrifter, 1 Talisman. I just feel like the fast talismans are good, and I'm kind of low on imprintables, but maybe. It's mulligan. We could maybe try to hope that, yeah, this hand's way better though. Let's go. Can maybe keep Rumble over Talisman. I like being able to go Talisman with Consign up. Make a new name and cover of the name instead. Yeah, so I thought about that too. Have a scene. Like yeah, I did think about. Oh wait, oh my gosh, I thought I was on the draw. It's okay. So we're just chilling until the challenge. Sorry, I don't know why I forgot I was on the play. I thought about that too. Just having making a new account, playing under that account, and then having a scene on Magic Online that covers every instance of my name, my new secret name, with Aspiring Spike, so nobody knows. But it has a couple problems where um like the name there's so many names and it's gonna look I can't hide it. I can't hide it. Because it's Magic Online's not window capture, so there's always it's like impossible to hide really. And then also beyond that, um then if someone is watching the stream, then they're just gonna they're just gonna not realize what's going on. Which I feel like might happen more often. Optimistically, that might happen more often than someone who ghosts. Avison with the 325, welcome back. Appreciate you. And then as soon as one, and then I have to make a new account every time I see one person. Also, I'm also me, and like if someone plays against Leonardo or April, they're gonna be like, "Is this Spike? Is this Spike?" Yes, yes. The real answer is just apply at McDonald's. Dang, if only we were on the play of this game. Thanks again, Amazon. 2 matches still in progress in the challenge. We'll turn the stream into Telegram. Not like the website, but I'll send y'all a Telegram with what the decks are and what the results are. Yeah, if only we were on the play that game. Have I ever tried the dual commander format? I mean, I've played 1v1 commander with friends. I haven't played dual commander on Magic Online, and I've never like sat out specifically to build a dual commander deck. I was really surprised to hear. I was really surprised to hear that dual commander is not, or CEDH and dual commander are different things. And I was really surprised to find out that CEDH is multiplayer. and then there's all these dramas about like I asked him if he was gonna combo kill me and he told me no, and then he combo killed me. Where is the lie? You know, there's just all this all the time. Um and the, that's my link. I haven't tried to post my Hunter Burton deck yet. I'm gonna try this evening probably. So like I feel like dual commander as a competitive format that I think that could be a real format. Okay, so they put a oh we're playing against the Leo deck. Yeah, I think it's cool that you can play CEDH on Magic Online. I don't know why I said play. I like that. Why not Canadian Highlander? You know, I don't think I'm happy enough to play Canadian Highlander. I'm happy and I like my life and I'm pretty satisfied, but like the Canadian Highlander players are just like cheery, rosy balls of sunshine, and they love their format, and it's very similar to Mormonism. Like the Canadian Highlander glaze is almost identical to the Mormon glaze, where they're happy. They really, really want to tell you about their favorite thing. They really want to get you into their favorite thing, and they're never ever going to change, and they're always going to play their thing forever, and that's fine. Let them do their thing. Let them do their thing. But I'm a little intimidated by intimidated by them. Yeah, I felt similar about pre-modern players, but now you'll have a Magic Online client. I think I want to Rumble instead of K commanding here, even though we probably get a spawn. Grab April. Which modern format is the best for Rage babies? Well, babies are pretty chill in my experience. Usually I think babies are rather chill. Found dual commander to be playwise close to Modern Legacy. Lots of fast mana ban, not too much crazy stuff, plenty of deck building space. Yeah, I think I've seen some like dual commander deck lists and stuff. Definitely seems like the kind of format I would enjoy. So I think let's go. I think we're gonna ignore Guide Pride for now. How much time on the challenge? There was like 2 matches when we checked where it could get started any second now. I guess I am one short of going April hold up K command. Yeah, whatever. I want to draw 3 cards. Moto needs an ID so badly. I'm kind of against intentional draws just because like it would be awful for my. It's very selfish, but if intentional draws were a thing, I would really not want to be 5-0 in challenges because then all of a sudden I'd be like, all right, guys, I'll see you in 2 hours. I hope you had fun up until this point. There's no magic for 2 hours. I'm not going to entertain you in that time. Please find your own entertainment. Yeah, April draws a card off of herself. April is really, really good. How do I eat my steak? I'm vegetarian. I've been vegetarian for over a year now. All right, the last card's Cauldron, we die. That would have had to be their exact 2 cards. Okay, round 6 is about to start. All right. Again, just chilling with this deck between rounds, conceding every match because of the challenge. Then the counter wouldn't happen, I think. Oh, turn 2 April! How many games do you want the combo versus winning good cards? No, you have to watch. Go back and watch. Count it for me. Let me know. First passive fights deciding Teague. Maybe. It depends on like how much other graveyard hit you have, but I think in this build, then probably we could draw at least 2 cards with April next turn. Don't fatal push me. Wait, okay, is this a Stern Scolding? Wait, they get Hallowed Fountain, not a Surveil land? When you brew a deck, do you try to go in with an idea, or do you take account to the meta and how it would react? I mean, all brews start with ideas, yeah. And sometimes the idea is even maybe this thing is good in the meta. But, most ideas don't even make it to stream. Most ideas die in the building phase or in the idea phase. With maybe the big exception being testing new cards. I usually test new cards on stream. We're about to draw 3 cards with April. This deck needs less pieces on the board than Yawgmoth, right? Because you need Artist or Insight. Thanks for Young Wolf. I guess so. You have less selection though. Well, you could go more in on the selection, I guess. Does this feel like the best deck we've run in Challenge in a while? It's Instamir Flash, I guess. I mean, we're also just running really hot. I don't even know how good our deck is. It's been good. Have we considered tribal rats to go with Rat King? I'll consider it when we get like two. I was like two more playable in modern rats. We have Rat King and we have the other Rat King. We made sure to stockpile some Leos before challenge. I own 0 Leos in paper and Magic Online. But if I owned Leos, I would go to cardnexus.com and I would watch the stocks for Leo just go up, up, up. So I think the thing is my opponent's just going to concede. But I'm going to get Ugin's Labyrinth, and I'm going to go cast Rumble, cast April, draw. Sorcery, Artifact, Instant, Creature. I draw 4 cards with April this turn. We played the Formidable Prison Challenge. I did, yeah. We didn't go super well, but I do like that deck. I think it's a little bit under the radar. Don't tell anybody I'm doing this. I would never do this. Look, Ashiok's another card type for April. That's why I'm bringing him in. Dang, they're in my hand. Oh no. Do you target with you? I don't know. It's good to control with 2. You probably just do some milling. Maybe I should have fetched because of 1. I guess I have Kihira. Although I do have Emrakul in hand, maybe I'll target me. We'll target somebody. If I evoke Nulldrifter, I do have to go to discard, so I think I'm gonna cake him, man. Has any battle been viable in modern? I played some Invasion of Urgamon. I think the card's good in Glimpse combo. It's like 2 permanents and it's a looter for like Bloodbraid Marauder, Woodlands and stuff. We have like 1 matches with Invasion of Alara, but that was also when Grief and Fury were legal. Although I can't remember, I think I was playing both. How am I supposed to draw cards now? There we go. Path to Exile. Maybe could keep that. All right, so I'm going to mill myself for Emrakul card types. Midgard with the 300 bits. Let's go. So I did mill some types there. Emrakul now costs 7 mana. I have 6. I have 6 mana. I need 7 mana. Emrakul's reduced by 6. It costs 7. All right, so they revealed an Orum's Chant there. Again, we're just chilling between rounds here. We don't really mind so much whatever they do. They surgical by K commands. I don't know why. This card barely does anything in this meta. I guess it reduces my Emrakul by 2. So now Emrakul is a lot more expensive. April number 3, not the best draw. Might be going to game 2 or game 3. Yeah, Leo's the deck for the challenge. We are 6-0. Crack it! Crack it! Coward! Having too much fun today, huh? No, the surgical K come in because their Orm's chanting me, so they want me to have an instant on their turn. Good draw. Okay, I got another card type, but Emrakul costs 8 now. I got the other instant there. I guess I could try to, once I get this Ashiok fully minus, then Emrakul does to get discounted by 1 more. Is there a reason not to play up my Aprils to kill Narset? Yeah, they cast Orim's Chant. You couldn't see them because they get exiled by Ashiok here, but it'd be an illegal play, and I am not a cheater. Except at Battleship with my cousin Ben when I was 8 years old. I'm gonna be honest, I cheated like every game of Battleship with him. I think he knew too. I don't think he minded so much, but I definitely did. So I have to mill my last Ashiok? Sure, whatever. Let's do it. How did I cheat? Like he would again, I was 8 years old, but I do take full blame. He would he'd call out a thing on the board. It's the classic Battleship cheat. He would call out a square, and I would just say, "That's not a hit." And I'd move my Battleship a little bit. I feel bad about it. You never call 6 types plus 7 Eldrazi mana. 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I have 7? I didn't have 7 till the path. Oh, I guess the spawn. Maybe I did just have enough. All right, we'll see if they've got 2 consigns because I got 2 Emrakuls. Well, maybe I guess I don't want to Nulldrifter into the Narset. Yeah, so I just miscounted. Again, I'm just autopiloting, chilling, so I can focus on the challenge. What if you cast Emrakul, take your opponent's turn, cast the Emrakul? I can't remember. I don't know. It hurts my head to think about. We have asked this question before. I haven't tried Slay the Spire 2. I finished Resident Evil Requiem. I love that game. I thought it was really good. Esther started a playthrough too, although she's probably not going to finish it. And then I've been reading Red Rising. And then I've been watching some basketball. That's what I've been doing in my free time. Stop. I'm like 250 pages in the book. I'm liking it, I think. Okay, so I guess we go crack fetch. Do you think OK's Thunder will be a dynasty? I mean, I guess it depends on your definition. But I mean, it seems like how couldn't they be? They're just like their bench is so deep. They have so many picks. The only thing is if like J-Dubs and the tall guy Wimby's always mad at. I can't remember his name. But if their contracts just like end up becoming really expensive, then maybe it gets broken up. But it seems like they'll be great for like at least 5 years. We're still in the challenge. We're 6-0. Yeah, Chet. Sorry, Chet seems nice. I do feel like the him and Wimby rivalry is a little bit. Wait, did I play the Steam Vents for them? I don't think I did. I do think that like their rivalry is a little bit overstated, but just kind of fun, I guess. I guess I can play a Talisman first. People still care about basketball 2026. I got really into it this year. Me and Esther did. It's fun when you're like just at the end of the day with your wife, watch the game. It's good. Yeah, I've been getting really into it. I guess I got into it starting last year, but this year I'm like really, really into it. I'm still like bright-eyed, and I just love watching the game almost no matter who's playing. They drew Consign. That's what they needed to draw. Honestly, opponent maybe should have let me control their turn. A lot of times they're just going to draw an extra card. Didn't check get called out for something with female ref. I mean, I don't know anything about that. How many Emrakuls do I have left? 2? Somehow did a millennium with the Ashioks. So like 40% to hit one, something like that. Did hit. What I think of Bam's 83-point game. I mean, I think besides, I know the general consensus for some reason seems to be salty about it, but I think it's fun. I don't know. I think it's cool. Game was really different in modern basketball. The record has been 81 for a long time from by Kobe Bryant, and it just got passed by a game named Bam Adebayo on the Miami Heat, who is like I think like the third best scorer on that team, and he's not like a top scorer in the NBA overall, and he just had like this random crazy like first half where he got 43 points, and then he had 70 going into the fourth, and then at that point the game became all about him getting the record or not getting the record, and it was crazy. Ooh, up against Woodland Omni, cool. And then somehow this turned into a controversy instead of being like kind of a fun thing. But as far as like Kobe's legacy or whatever, I feel like from what I knew about that guy, I don't know a lot about Kobe, but I think any real competitor they wouldn't want their competition to let them win. You know, anyone who's competing at the highest level would not want to be given the record when it could be broken, right? When Kobe got 81, he was actually losing the game. Yeah, there's a lot of discourse about this because I don't know. It's just I think it's fun. The Wizards are basically a bad college team. I think that they're going to be a lot better next year with like Trey Young and AD, and then their new guy, and they have one other good guy, right? But right now their team is pretty bad. I agree. Championships matter more than a single game scoring. Yeah, sure. That is that. There's just a lot of people trying to downplay a player scoring the most points in a single game in modern NBA history. I mean, I think it's a big deal. Cool. I guess we can go Talisman, replay the Sprawl, though. How does it feel losing Luca to a draft pick and a guy who's not even on the team anymore? You're forgetting Max Christie, who is pretty dang good. But you know, to be quite honest, like I really started getting back into basketball this year post Luca trade, so I don't really feel it because I kind of got into it this year. And I really like the Mavericks team. They're my local team. I watched them a lot as a kid, and so I kind of am just a fan for life. But despite having a bad record, like the team has just been really fun to watch. They just play really hard every game, and there's a lot of fun players to watch. I understand the trade bad, trade dumb. Nico fired, good. Nico fired, but I'm having fun. Where did I pay life with the Talisman? Also, I guess I didn't need to once I drew the imprintable. We are representing stuff, and they're not pressuring our life total. They flame my Talisman. I have played a lot against this deck, kind of. I haven't played the Lessons version, however. I want to be exiling the Omniscience main phase so that they can't activate Woodlands at instant speed. How do you feel about LeBron insisting he's the GOAT despite not statistically being the best player during his 20? Does he insist he's the GOAT? I don't feel like I hear him doing that a lot, but when you say statistically the best, do you mean of all time? Because he's definitely had years where he's had the best stats of any player in the league, right? I'll say as someone who frequents a lot of like basketball Reddits and stuff, the like LeBron versus Michael Jordan discourse is really boring. It's really uninteresting. It's like talking about modern bands. Everyone has an opinion and they just want people to agree with them. They bounce their own. creature back with this. I guess I could get got by Faithless Looting. I think I'm just going to go April plus Explosives, though, while they're tapped low. I feel like basketball has the worst ratio of awesome game to watch, absolute misery to talk about. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'll say this. I love watching it. I like talking about it. I just have Esther to talk about it with. We have a lot of fun. Y'all recommended that Thinking Basketball YouTube channel to me. I watched a few of those videos. They were pretty good. Yeah, April O'Neil. Do you think LeBron thinks he's the GOAT? Rough flare of denial. I feel like I'm not gonna flare the Mycospawn in the spot. They discard a Lorien revealed. Maybe they just really wanted the draw. LeBron is probably the GOAT. I do average value average over peak. So here's a question for the I think is a little bit interesting for the GOAT conversation. Like, doesn't Nikola Jokic just have the best stats, and even over like a really large period of time? I don't really understand why he's like never really even in these conversations. And then another thing that's interesting on the GOAT conversations is people like to call Shaq the most dominant player of all time. A lot of people will go, yep. Shaq is the most dominant player of all time. Yep. And no one like and so I don't exactly understand what they mean by that. It's like this is a title they've given him so they don't have to have him in those conversations, which I just don't understand. Again, I mean I didn't watch really much in this era, except when I was like a little kid, so I don't know. Shaq. I don't know. People just say I don't know a lot about Shaq, right? I don't. But what do they mean when they say he's the most dominant, and how is that different from the best? I'm just asking. I'm asking questions no one else seems to be asking here. You know, no one else seems to be ready to ask these kind of questions. Hmm. Dang, the flare of denial is better than Consign here. He was unstoppable. Yeah, like I hear. Okay, this is what I hear. He's unstoppable. He was dominant. He changed the game. He was the most dominant player of all time. That is not equal to the best. What does that mean? Yeah, no one was able to defend him. He was unguardable. This is what everyone says about him. And again, I'm telling you, this is different from he was the best. And I don't know why it's different from he's the best. That's all I'm saying. These are the questions that no one else is willing to ask but me. His size, power, athleticism. Yeah, I guess I just don't understand. Because he has a strength build instead of a dex build, he doesn't get to be a GOAT. It's just because he didn't work as hard. I mean, it's really just buzzwords. Yeah, I'm just asking questions. So I guess if they top deck Woodland, we could get kind of screwed. I'm not gonna warp the Riddler for them though. Opponent's deck is crazy. Yeah. Maybe we should play something like this, huh? It's different because of at least some of it's a skill. It doesn't take skill to be 7-2. It does take skill to handle the ball. Yeah, but it's like, I mean, every NBA player is to some extent a genetic god. It's like they're all incredibly genetically gifted. Um, and if I feel like the question should be who is the best at basketball. And listen, I'm not saying Shaq should be in these conversations. I just don't understand. I just didn't understand it. I still don't really understand the difference. But it's all dumb and agenda posting and fanboying. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. Trinisphere stops the woodland stuff. guess Vexing Bauble does that better. 80% men over 6'10" play in the NBA. This is not true, I think. I'm pretty sure. I think it's probably like, I think it's probably much less than that. But I don't know. I don't know enough to dispute it. That's like saying a troll giant is the GOAT or best good basketball because there's big tall creatures. Shaq was a troll giant. I don't know. If the okay, I guess I feel like this is proven by point. If the troll giant is way better at basketball than everybody else because he's so big and he just brushes them around and they're big anyways, but it doesn't matter because he's the troll giant. He's so good. I feel like you're proving my point here, man. He's the best person out there at basketball, and he just is. He's better because he's bigger, but he is better. I don't know, that's I just I feel like that's a fine opinion to have, but I'm not even going to bat here because I didn't watch Shaq. These are the questions no one else dares ask but me. I just don't think that should be a disqualifying factor. He's too big and too strong. After Googling, it seems like 0.8% of American men over 16. Yeah, not 80%, 0.08. Yeah, that seems more right to me. My initial point about this conversation being tired of stream, I agree. I mean, we're just chilling right now. This is of all the times on the stream where we could have this uninteresting conversation. This is the best time. The Go conversation is always about sustained greatness. I don't know why I don't know. This is why it's so nuanced and so dumb too. Because like if someone is way better than everyone else for 10 years or 20 years, I don't know. I don't know how you grade it. And I'm not even I'm not even a Shaq fan. Although my cousin did work with him on a commercial, and she said he was nice. What's my top 5 American athletes all time before? That's the thing is I really just kind of like to enjoy it. And even though I started this whole conversation, I just kind of like to enjoy the game. Like I really like the Dwight Powells, and I really like the Max Christie's and the Najee Marshalls and the Mavs, and I really like the Charlotte Hornets, and I like their whole team, and how they've just all of a sudden woken up and they're playing really good. Like I really want the Hornets to like be the comeback in the East. I like the San Antonio Spurs and how they all seem to be really good friends and their bench is really deep and they shave their heads together when they lose games. I think that's all really fun. I think that's a lot more interesting. Like like when I look for basketball content, what I want to see is I want to see stuff like this player is really improving and is looking better. And this like fringe player, but people just want to talk about the big stuff instead. But what I would want to see is like this third string player is looking a little bit better and had this cool moment. That's the kind of stuff I like. Okay, round 7 of the challenge is about to start. We are locked for top 8, so we can get in there. But this is a playable modern deck, and so I'll say that when I get asked all the time, like Spike, this brew of yours, is it shit or is it broken? And the answer is literally always somewhere in between those two things. It's all but like I mean, okay, sometimes it is broken and sometimes it is shit, but 99% of the time it is just between those two things. And we have given you a playable modern deck that you can take. And this, what I like about this deck is you can pick it up and you can really make a lot of changes and like morph it for the metagame and keep going for a while. Definitely quite good. Have I tried this one at all? This deck? I guess I'm confused. We spent a long time playtesting the Leo deck during the week, if that's what you're asking. Maybe I was supposed to wait like explosives on one. Otherwise, I mean, we're just in great shape now. I'm gonna probably dig for an April this next turn. I came here to April. A nice relaxing draw 4 here, if we find one. So I'm gonna leave a blue floating, and if we draw an April, we get to draw 4 in our end step. We have 5 looks. Although we might have to keep like a stupid Emrakul. Ah, dang it. I've got to keep these stupid K commands. Why couldn't you just be April instead? Sorry. Not funny. I guess I'll XL and draw the other K command. Literally the 4K commands in top 13. Your win every K command you draw, it's like a 10% modifier to your win percentage. It's crazy. Wait, we're playing against the deck again. This is the second time today. I guess people are just picking it up, but it's hard to say it's the Leo deck for sure. But I kind of think it is. I guess we just cast Nulldrifter now. We're at 110% win rate. Yeah. I mean, maybe you start at like 40% with like an Eldrazi deck, and then you draw 1 and you're 50, and you draw 2, you're 60. The spike effect. There's a guy on my LGS who might be the official spike liaison, showing up with my list on the regular. That's not you, Shaka? Shaka's like, no, I've been here too long. All right, I'm gonna draw April this time for real, and I can also I can filter the spawn mana into Talisman of Creativity here. Although I can't do that if they sack Ranger Captain in response. We'll draw an April. Dang it, it's just stupid Emrakul. Which I actually can't cast. Really can't cast it? But I cast 4K commands. Yeah, it cost 10. I've got 9. How does challenge top 8s work? How do top 8 take place? So top 8s of Magic Online tournaments and top 8s of real events, they are eight people go in, and then each single elimination. So after first round of top 8, 4 people are left. In the next round, there are 2 people left, and then 1 person wins. Bari with the Twitch Prime, thank you, welcome back. Oh, when does it take place? Well, it takes place after all rounds of Swiss are finished, because even though we're locked, the other people are not quite. So once these 8 matches are done, top 8 will start. Okay, sideboarding for game 2. So on the draw against Leo combo, I think we want the rest of the explosives. Gonna keep in the Ugin's bindings. I'm gonna play like 1 Consign. Sowing Mycospawn. Yeah, if it was a day 2 thing, I'd be asleep by now. That deck top data challenge looks awful. The Leo deck? Yeah, Ugin's Binding is 3 mana bounce a permanent, and then if you cast a 7 mana value or higher color spell, then you can play it from the graveyard and bounce all non-land permanents to their owner's hands. Oh, I see Skittles. I mean, that's fine. 6 more matches in progress till top 8. I didn't finish watching the sim deck. How was it? We played 1 league and 4-1, I think. I'm pretty sure it was a 4-1 after losing round 1. Yeah, but Sim continues to be a really good card that people don't play. To know we got an Eldrazi Cyclonic Rift. Yeah, it doesn't see a lot of play. I do think that April makes it a good bit better. What the heck, man? Okay, that's the heck, I guess. They just get a planes. I bounce the well, hold on. They've only gained 1 life this turn, right? They have only gained 1 life. So I bounce this, then they don't get the card off the Halia, and I get hit for less damage. Although I'm gonna get hit for more next turn after they jump with guide. But then I'm gonna try to go Nulldrifter into K command next turn. Or at least like a little K command to get out of the hand through the Teague. Okay, now instead let's play April. I got a Shockland last turn because of Phantom. I was thinking I could play my Hedge Maze tap this turn, but I'll let them Phantom me once. We'll go play April, draw a card. We have a blocker fatigue unless they fly with Guide of Souls, and then we can go Talisman, Nulldrifter, bounce their board, draw 2 with April. Yeah, I believe we were facing it has to be the Leo deck. Yeah, it's our second time playing against the deck today. Okay, so looks like I need to do this. Another binding is excellent. Do I cycle the explosives? I'm addicted to cards. I'm addicted to cards. I get really blown out by Solitude, I guess. We lost game 3, so we 6-1 the Swiss. Top 8 starting soon. Wait, why did I only draw 2? Oh, right, because I don't know why I was thinking. I shouldn't have played the explosives. I already casted Artifact. I don't. It's kind of brain farted there. It's okay. We're just chilling. So let's go kick Mycospawn. Exile, and I think I hold up mana instead of trying to Ugin's Binding just for 1 more card. And next turn I can go Ugin's Binding, or end of turn I can go Ugin's Binding if I don't need to do anything else, and then unlock the K commands. I don't think I want to see Ashling shape a new friend. I'm pretty off the Ashlings. Yeah, I think I just gotta wait for more elementals with Ashling. I don't know. Like I get it. You go turn 2 Ashling, go turn 3 Shape Anew, and it's just not. I guess it's kind of cool. You got to discard something for Godfair's gift, but mostly off of it. All right, let's go and let that go. Bounce that. Would you play for bunch instead of Pride? Well, the thing is, the deck does not really work with no Prides. It's like the card's really important for Leo, Birthing Ritual, and Guide of Souls, and is way stronger than every other card that exists in the slot, which is an issue with the design of the set. So I play a different deck, unfortunately. K commands unlocked. So we 2-3'd that league, but all 3 losses we dropped to focus on the challenge. So pretty good sign. I think there's only 1 match left. So now we get to tactfully restart Magic Online. And hopefully we can do well in the top 8.